Hello, I'm Paul Pluto, the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III. Remember, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends. Quick wristwatch check. Rolex! Rolex Datejust. Rolex Datejust. Diamond dial, fuckers. Diamond dial. Remember, $20 US for a paid watch review. I don't do shit for free. You can get a fridge space. Get fridge space. You can put an ad on the fridge. You can sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to put a few bucks every month to my cause so I can stay full-time. You can also get phone advice, $50 US an hour. I'm doing a paid review today for, I don't know how to fucking pronounce his name, Oyvind. Oyvind. Thank you, Archie. Please don't mention my name on your video if you decide to make a video. I've sent you, bit fucking late now, I've sent you $20 US to hear your opinion on the following. Rolex Milgauss or Rolex Explorer 1, 39mm, newest option. You are the pontiff. Tell me what you think. Whew, this is such a great topic. Milgauss or Explorer 1. And I gotta tell you, both of those watches are fucking beautiful. They're very similar. They both are a no-date steel sports watch. They're both really, really fucking cool. The Milgauss, it's got a long history. It goes back to the 1019. That was the plastic. That was the, that's the very valuable Milgauss, which had the plastic lead. Even goes, there is a earlier model than that, but probably the 1019 is the most famous. And then you got the Explorer 1, which goes back to the 1016 Explorer 1, which I owned. I owned one. And now you're asking me, should you go for a Milgauss, the new Milgauss, or the 39mm Explorer 1? And I gotta tell you, both are fucking cool. Both are super cool. And let me explain to you why I say that. The reason I say that is because these watches, yes, they're sports watches, but because there's no date, you could almost pass them off as a dress watch. If they can pull off a JEWELLERY Reverso, if the watch snob can come out and say the greatest men's dress watch is the JEWELLERY Reverso, he's wrong. It is the Calatrava, but anyhow, he says it was the Reverso, probably because of sponsorship, but okay. If he says that, you can surely get away with an Explorer 1 or a Milgauss as a dress watch. See, there's no superfluous crap on these watches. No second time zone, no date, no nothing. These are cool pieces. They've got that same elegance that the Oyster Perpetual has. So the question is, which would you go for? Very interesting question. And I gotta tell you, I kind of think myself that the Explorer 1, the 39mm, it's a perfect watch with the 369 dial in black. How can you go wrong with that? So then it leaves the next question, with the Milgauss, what option would you go for? Because there's a few options. You could go white dial, black dial, blue dial. And I gotta tell you, if I was in a Rolex boutique, if I was in a boutique and a fan said to me, Archie, I love your channel, I love you, I love everything you do. He had two watches in his hand. He goes, Milgauss, Explorer 1, you can keep it. Which one do you want, Archie? I would say blue dial Milgauss, please. blue dial Milgauss. That's what I'd say. That's what I'd say. However, I just love that second hand in orange. The Milgauss is such a cool watch. And just the way the case is done, everything, how it's put together, it is a fucking classy watch. And I gotta tell you, if you only had one Rolex, I think either one of those, a Milgauss or an Explorer 1, you could choose. Now, if he said to me, I'm sorry, Archie, they don't have the blue one in stock, I would immediately say Explorer 1. Explorer 1. Without a doubt. The 369 dial Schmicko. If they didn't have that, the black dial Milgauss. If they didn't have that, the white dial. Now, a good friend of mine, the guy who paid, Clyde, who paid to name the studio the Compact Urban Nihilistic Transmission Studio, he actually sent me an email where he said, what is the bigger dog, the Polar Explorer 2 or the Polar Milgauss? And it's a bit of a running joke there. But I gotta tell you, the Explorer 2 ain't no dog. And the Milgauss with a white dial, it ain't no fucking dog either. White dial, black dial, blue dial, it doesn't really matter. In fact, I think the white dial itself could be such a cool option in its own right. How many other sports watches could pull off a white dial? The Panaristi, they don't like the white dials. I don't know why. Mind you, I don't know why they fell for this ETA movement in a fancy vintage dive case. I didn't understand that either. But I gotta be honest with you. The Milgauss or the Explorer 1, they are both excellent choices. They are a sports watch. You could pull it off as a dress watch. They are so cool. You could wear it in any situation. There aren't many watches that you could do that with. They're both waterproof. They are both heavy-duty Rolex Oysters. They're automatic. They're cool watches. So, I don't think there's a wrong way to go. If I had my way, I'd take the blue dial Milgauss. That's where I'd go. Failing that, the Explorer 1. But if you chose the Explorer 1, I can't say anything bad about it. The Explorer 1 is such a cool watch. It's so cool. And I got to tell you, you know, I've owned a few Rolexes with no date. And you think, oh, it doesn't have the date, I'll piss me. No. The aesthetics are perfect. It's just schmicko. The aesthetics, it just looks the part. It really looks the part. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Does it look the part? So, Milgauss or Explorer 1, blue dial Milgauss 1, Rolex Explorer 2. Rolex Explorer 1, number 2. Fuckers, I'm Paul Pluta. On the Paul Pluta channel. Remember, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends. See you later, fuckers.
We specialize here in pre-owned Rolex watches. Rolex watch is a very special timepiece, and we always do the servicing exactly as factory specifications. We buy a pre-owned piece and we put it into brand new condition. We have Rolex certified technicians working on that. We completely disassemble the piece. We adjust and polish and change every single part of the watch.
You have to have certified watchmakers that know what they're doing. If you have an expensive car, you're just not going to bring it to any mechanic that doesn't know what they're doing.
You spend $5,000, it's like if you put money in the safe deposit box. And 1 or 2 years from now, you will keep having your $5,000. We have to spend a lot of money to get all this equipment together, but makes me feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's not a question of money, it's my passion.
Jewelers on time, simply the best.